exactly Tuesday the 12th of January, and I am awake since 7:30, and I only slept like 4 hours today. I had an early test at 9:30 today, and I already passed. So basically, I had to read a book for this test. It was Ongoing by Yassi. It's a historical fiction talking about Black culture, LGBT, and a lot about slavery. I cannot tell you how much I cried during that book. It was amazing. It was fantastic. I really love it. I think everyone should read it, especially in my case, because every time they talked about slavery and Black culture in school and high school, particularly, I didn't feel like I related, and I didn't feel like I could understand. But reading this book, I felt more close to the story than during the school, because this is a story, this is historical fiction. And wow, it was just amazing. I think everyone should read it. So I woke up this morning and was craving lasagna like shit. Me and my boyfriend were talking about it last night while he was at work, and he told me he really wanted to eat lasagna at lunch. So I went to the supermarket and grabbed us 2 small lasagnas, and I am going to cook mine in like half an hour or something. I am currently studying for another test that I'm having this afternoon. It's Spanish, and I really hate having Spanish tests, basically because I suck at grammar. So let's hope how it goes. And you guys will be coming with me to my university, get to know a little about the place I study in. So yeah, today my plans are to read Tantos Lobos by Lorenzo Silva. It's another book that I have to study for an oral tomorrow, and I haven't read it yet. I heard each chapter has like 40 pages, and I hate when the chapters are too big. But hopefully I'll be able to finish it today. And tomorrow, what I want to do is finish Let It Snow finally, and start another book. And the book I want to start is Wicked Fox. But I have to read also With a Fire on High, because it's the book of the month for the Reader's Train Book Club. It's one I'm hosting with my book Musketeers, and I really have to read that book, even though it's a reread for me, and I absolutely love that book. Everything about it, Black culture, food, pursuing dreams, being a teen mom, everything. I love that. Not I love Teen Mom, obviously, but I love that the author, Elizabeth Acevedo, incorporated all those themes in that book. So, basically, I'm having a huge headache, and since I didn't sleep anything last night, I am so nauseous. I feel like I'm about to throw up at any minute, and I didn't even put my makeup on, and I didn't even brush my hair, so let's see how this goes. Okay, I'll be studying in a bit now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Update, guys. Just got a package in the mail, and I already know what it is. It's the second one. It's Crooked Kingdom. Oh my god, my god, my god.
I'm just trying to get to you like I wanna make you mine. I'm just spending all my thoughts on you like I need you now. I'm just trying to get to you like I wanna make you mine. Yeah. I'm just spending all my thoughts on you like I need you now. Mary Jane, please love me. Mary Jane, please hurt me. Mary Jane, please hate me. Mary Jane, please love me. I'm just trying to get to you like I wanna make you mine. Yeah. I'm just spending all my thoughts on you like I need you now. I'm so in love with you, honestly.
Hello, I'm back. So basically, it's 8 p.m. and I'm going to eat up some soup so I can go eat and watch my comfort series. And Amanda, if you're watching this video, you know what my comfort series is. Just for you, girl. So basically, the test I did this morning was okay. I got 14 out of 20. I don't know how your grade system works in your country and on your university, but here your grades are from 0 to 20, being the 10 the minimum you need to pass. So 14 is like a C plus in a scale of E to A or D to A. I don't know. A being the highest, obviously. So I did a test in the afternoon as well, and it kind of sucked because, as I said once before, other than in my Bookstagram, I suck at grammar. I really do suck. It's terrible. I'm much more of a writing compositions and essays girl. I normally get all the maximum grade in compositions and in essays. So yeah, I'm still figuring out how I'm going to pass this signature, but I'm pretty sure it will work fine. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. I have another test tomorrow. It's an oral exam and I have to read another book, and I am reading it. I'm halfway through it. It's called Tantos Lobos by Lorenzo Silva, and it's like a cops romance, something like that. It's like small chapters talking about events that happened, about raping and violation. It's basically the same thing. What the fuck? And like killings and teenagers and social media, and it's actually very good. It reminds me a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The main characters remind me of Peralta and Santiago. Swear to God. It's so good, guys, so good. Okay, putting my soup on the microwave, and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. That I'm not afraid to use, so come on, this is my adventure. It's all about living in the ocean, being wild and free. Oh yeah, now you know what's my comfort series. I am watching H2O for like the 7th time this year already. Just kidding. It's the first time of 2021, but if we were still in 2020, it would be like the 20th. I am being serious. I love H2O. It's just something so I grew up with, and it's something so like light, and as you know, I love mermaids, so yeah, this is me. I'm going to eat now. I'll talk to you guys soon.
We can manage that.
Go. Then go for it. Cool idea, have a good year.
Yeah, should make it a lot easier to organise the drinks. And the music. And the security. Which should free up some time for me to...
I forgot my bread!
It's a lot of organising.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Where's my bread?
To make sure that this is the best chance ever. Nothing's going to get best time.
This is so sad. Oh my god, why? Look, look, look.
So, are you going?
See, I couldn't for the work you're doing. So I'll see you there.
Ah, cringe and so sad. Emma needed him to invite her.
Why did you ask him to the dance? The guy asked the girl. That's how it works. Welcome to the 21st century. I don't have time to worry about anything.
Guys, this is crucial. I need to know what team you are. Are you Team Cleo, Team Emma, Team Ricky, or Team Bella? I need to know. And if you're Team Charlotte, you're cool. I'm not Team Against Evil. I think Charlotte was a good character at first. Just I went down a little bit. She got too jealous, and that's not my type. By the way, that's a mask. Okay, that's not a bra or something like that. That's a mask. I am definitely Team Ricky, even though I relate the most to Cleo. Yeah, let me know, okay?
It's going great. Lucky enough to come with me.
You were going to ask me?
Sure. But then you said how great you wanted to be and how much work you had to do and nothing was going to get in your way. So I took a hint.
That wasn't a hint.
They're so cute! Oh my god!
Hey, come over here.
Stupid Miriam! Look, look, look. The tails!
We're mermaids, it doesn't affect us. And that helps us how? Just as Byron's about to make a move. Really? That's fantastic. Yeah, and then I turned into a tomato pizza and ran out of him. At least your guy's showing an interest.
Oh my god.
Something I have to ask you.
Yes, please.
May I have my toenails with me?
Okay, H2O fans, I want to hear your opinions on Mrs. Chatham. Isn't she like a Cleo mixed up with the Emma older version? Like, I really love her, but sometimes she can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. And by the way, this is the episode Cleo and Lewis give their first real kiss. I'm so sorry for the rant on H2O, but fucking hell, I love H2O. I'll see you when they kiss. Guys, it's happening. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Okay, I control myself.
I only went with him because no one else asked me to go.
Why don't no one else?
Yes. But you didn't seem interested. Which was really annoying. Because I'm interested in you.
Fucking hell, fucking why did you have to put this thing on middle?
Keep sticking around. This is getting late.
Byron?
Look at them! I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening to me with me today. I'm just so happy to share my H2O affections with you guys. Guys, it's happening. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, wow, is it like friend thing? Like a colleague?
I hope.
I don't think so.
definition, it's not easy. It's not.
You're still trying to analyze this after everything we've been through.
Come on, just fucking kiss!
Absolutely right. Look, Miss Chatham's right. No. Not everything can be explained scientifically.
Yes, Louis, we know. Just kiss the girl.
I'm not even going to try and figure it out anymore.
Oh my god!
Go with magic.
Works for me.
Oh my god, so cute!
I think I could get to like this magic.
Get used to it, Lewis.
Hey guys, I am going to try and finish Tantos Lobos by Lorenzo Silva right now, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning because this will take me a while and I want to finish H2O, the first season, and I'm currently in the before of the last episode. I'm so sorry, I'm suffering from a lapse of memory regarding grammar. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, friends. It is currently midday and I just got out of an oral exam and I think it went well. It was about the book I've read and finished last night. It was Tantos Lobos by Lorenzo Silva. I know I've said its name a lot in this vlog, but it was amazing. Not because it was fun or anything cool to read, because everything you read about that book actually frightens you, because it is a sequence of 4 real stories that happened about kidnapping, scholar abuse, violence, and killings, basically, and murder. And it's told by 2 detectives, and they're both called Bevilacqua, and the other one is Chamorro, and they remind me a lot of Amy and Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because they gave the same vibes, the same energy, and just made me love the book even more. And I think the oral went well. My colleague, the one that I was supposed to do the oral with me, didn't even read the book, so she was automatically disqualified, even though she did the oral with me, so I wouldn't feel alone. But yeah, the professor already told her that she has to do the oral in 2 weeks again, so she can pass. I eventually finished, finally, Let It Snow by Sue Marcroft last night, and the ending wasn't exactly what I was expecting, even though I loved the book. The book gives you a very Hallmark movie vibe, and it shows you the value of family and friendship over love. And I know we say that you found the love of your life and everything, and I say that a lot of times, but like, family is over everything for me, and like, that is not negotiable. And I really loved the book for that, even though the main character, Lily, was a bit annoying. There were like times, I mean, the book talks about her wanting to meet their 2 stepbrothers, because she comes from a family of 2 mothers, and one of the mother had an affair with this guy who already died, and it got her, and it got 2 half brothers. it's very confusing at first, but then she meets this guy, Isaac, that is like her new boss on the pub she's working, and she falls in love with him, and he for her, but he has a weird background on his... I mean, he has a weird background. I don't know what's happening with my brain. And yeah, it's very difficult for them, and there's a doggo, and it's called Doggo, and it's really cute. And then there's this sister she has. She's called Xenia, and I know absolutely nothing about her because I think the author missed a few points on her too. I think I would have loved to know more about her, but oh well. Also, I think I'm rocking this lipstick. So yeah, what I'm going to do today is I have a doctor's appointment at 2:30 p.m. and then I'm going to probably try and speed read With a Fire on High, and try start Wicked Fox because I have a test next Monday and I haven't started it yet, studying it yet. I haven't started reading it, studying it yet. So I have to pick up my how do you say notes? In Portuguese you say apontamento, so for some reason I was going to say appointments, but it's notes. I have to grab my notes and start studying. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do today. And I'm really sorry for the rant yesterday about H2O, but I'm completely obsessed. The only reason why I don't own a locket like the ones they have in the first and second seasons, it's because they're expensive as fuck. I once had one, but it was like tiny, really small, and the ones they have are really big. And they're very expensive. I've seen on Etsy, I've seen on eBay, I've seen on Amazon, and they're all from 40 euros to above, and that's a bit expensive. With 40 euros I can buy like 3 art covers or 4 with being lucky, and a lot of paperbacks being lucky too. So yeah, just me ranting again. I don't know what I'm doing really. I'm just here talking to you about my life and what I've been doing and what I'm doing, and yeah, that's all. Okay guys, I see you later. Update, it is now 4:30 p.m. and I just got home from the doctor's office, and basically I have something to do, some exams to my heart, because I've been feeling very accelerated. So yeah, I have some exams to do, and I got really mad because while I was at home, the mailman tried to deliver a package, and I know what book was coming. It was from Blood and Ash, and as I wasn't home, and this is an apartment, it couldn't actually break in, right? It couldn't get in and deliver the package to the door, so he left a note for me to go get it from the post office. But we're coming into a confinement starting Friday, and I don't know if the book will be in the post office starting tomorrow. So, and the confinement is for a month. Am I going to be without my book for a month? I might cry. Hello again. So, in the space of 30 minutes, it went from 9 degrees to 5 degrees. I'm freezing. My hands are... I can't even move them right because they hurt. Okay, I'm going to show you the books I am going to start today, hopefully. I'm going to start With a Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, and I have read this in the past and I absolutely love it. And also, look at this cover! Beautiful! So, this is a reread for me, but this is part of the Reader's Train book club. And also, if you want to sign up, I'm one of the co-hosts, and I'm going to leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. Check our profile. Me and my bookketeers are always at your disposition if you need anything. So yeah. And the other book I'm reading is Wicked Fox by Cacho. This is one of my favorite books to look at because look at this cover. I mean, it's beautiful. And they say this one is amazing and I cannot wait to start it. So these are going to be my current reads right now. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with my hair. I never normally don't wear this headband because I think it looks weird and makes my head look enormous. But we're starting confinement tomorrow and I couldn't care less about what I'm going to wear. Judge me if you want. So yeah, what I'm going to do after reading like 100 pages of With the Fire on High and 100 pages of Wicked Fox tonight is I am going to watch the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine with my boyfriend. He's at home today. And yeah, I'll give you an update later about these two bad boys. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
Keep it low-key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now. Told me you don't really do commitment, trust me, consider your message received.
Hello friends, good afternoon. It is currently 3:30 p.m. and it is Thursday the 14th of January and I am so tired and so sick. My cold doesn't wear off yet, even though I don't have an headache or anything. It just, my nose doesn't stop watering. It sucks. But other than that, it's not a really bad day today. Well, last night I finished With a Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. And as it wasn't a reread, I kind of knew what the story was going, but I didn't remember it very well. But I loved it even more than the first time I read it because amazing. Emily, I don't know if that's how you say her name, but Emily and Malaki are amazing together. I think they were made to be with one another during the book, and Bella is just such a motherly figure to Emily and our baby girl, just amazing. And even Pretty Leslie, at some point in the book, she began to become friendly with Emily, even though she hated her because she thinks she has everything, even though she got pregnant as a teenager, and it kind of ruined her life because everything just changed so quickly. And even though that happened, she still got her happy ending. And oh my god, in some chapters, the chapters begin with a recipe, and I cannot wait to try those recipes. I might do a video about it, me trying to do a recipe of With a Fire on High. Let me know if you want that in the comments, please. But yeah, I finished that book in a couple of hours, and I started reading Wicked Fox by Cacho. So I read like 40 pages. Yeah, I read 40 pages of this book, and wow, it is so weird and so intriguing. Like, the Wicked Fox is Gumio. I think it's how you say it. Gumio, I don't know how you say it exactly. I just know that it's a word for fox in Korean, and it's this girl who is half human, half fox spirit. Like in every full moon, she has to feed from the humans, but like she doesn't feed like a vampire. She actually sucks the human soul, but she doesn't do it to any human. She normally only kills people who have done awful things, like criminals. And she thinks that makes her a murderer, but she doesn't want to think about it. So she just does it and lets them die slowly, even though for us you would think dying slowly was more painful. But she actually tells us that they die painlessly. So yeah, so there's this one night that she's in the forest, and there's this guy who comes in with his doggo, and she's having a fight with a dokabi. I don't know how you say it. I just know it's a Korean word for goblin. And the goblin smells him and goes to him in a mirror to kill him, and she protects him, which is weird because she was supposed to kill him, right? She has to feed from the humans, but she doesn't kill him. And what she does, she saves him, and he promised not to tell anyone what he has seen that night. And somehow a legend that tells us that every gummyo has like a pearl inside of them, like it was some kind of heart. And that moment she saves him, the pearl comes out of her, and it sucks all of his energy and his power inside of him, of that pearl. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So, excuse me. So that's where it stopped, and I didn't read much more yet. I am going to read tonight, even though I shouldn't, because I have a huge test coming on Monday and I haven't started studying it yet. Spanish linguistics, and I hate it because it's so much. Sorry, I have hiccups. There's like so much things to know about Spanish linguistics, and it's more practical things than theoretical. But you need to know the theoretical in order to be good at the practical. Oh, it's such confused. But hopefully I'll do good. And also, remember when yesterday I said there was a book mail coming? Babes. That's right. My copy of From Blood and Ash. Oh, it's beautiful. I can like... I think I'm in love just with the cover. The cover is so beautiful. Like, I've heard so many people saying this book is phenomenal, and like, if you're a fantasy lover, this book is for you, definitely. And even though it's like 600 or 800 pages, I'm not sure, let me check. It has 614 pages. Jesus fucking Christ, that's a lot. I've only been reading books with nearly 400 pages, and I think those are huge for some reason. I haven't been really in the mood for reading things too big, but I'm going to give this one a chance because I heard it's amazing, and I'm going to read it with my girl Emma. She's amazing. She's a Portuguese bookstagrammer, and when I say you do have to follow her, I really mean it. You do have to follow her. Her aesthetic is on point, flawless. I'll leave her link here. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. And also, guys, you have to see something very exciting. I'm gonna leave this clip next. And I know many people will be like, really, do I have to see this? It's nothing about me. It's something that I'm really excited to know more about and watch. And some of you will be like, oh yeah, I know what it is. So when you see the first bit of this, if you want to skip, it's fine. Because after this, I am going on a rant. Here it goes.
It's gonna get dark. So your magic's useful after all.
Fate is a young adult fantasy show. It's a big, broad fantasy show. It's got a little bit of horror in it. It's got some great coming-of-age tales in it. That very basic question, which is, who am I? And everybody goes through that. I used to work on a show called The Vampire Diaries, and The Vampire Diaries did this great thing of being a vampire show that was really just a grounded teen show. And Netflix had this show called The Winx Club, and they wanted to take an audience that had watched this cartoon growing up and give them a new version of it.
I'm sure it must be overwhelming, an entirely new world.
I always talk about this show as the origin story of a friend group. And as you get older, you always look back on that group of friends that you had when you were younger. It was important for me that the core idea of friendship was present in this version of the show, because that's what Winx is. We wanted to play within the Winx world, but we also wanted to introduce new storylines and characters, like Winx Suite member Tara and her brother Sam, who are cousins of Flora, who was in the original cartoon. We've also got troublemaker Beatrix, who might remind fans of one of the Trix sisters.
Excuse me?
I'll just take a water. Room temp. Thanks, love.
We are injecting life and death stakes like instantaneously on these girls, and these fairies and specialists who have been trained for war but haven't experienced war yet, and maybe feeling like they're not ready. They're not ready to face the challenges that they face, and it doesn't matter, and them having to be ready regardless.
Fate is a story about a boarding school for fairies.
It's like a normal school, except you're also learning magic.
And they go in their teenage years to start learning about their powers and learning how to use them.
It focuses on one suite, and ours is the Winx Suite. So there's 5 girls all living there, and they all have different kind of fairy powers. And it's about them uncovering the secrets of the school and using their powers together to fight evil.
The history of this place is a lot darker than Downing and the rest of the faculty want us to know. I want that truth.
Bloom is a fire fairy who grew up in the first world, so she did not grow up in the other world.
And what realm are you from?
California. And she finds out, kind of by accident, that she has these powers. Throughout season 1, it's following her journey with learning how to control them.
Fairy magic is linked to emotion. Could be good thoughts, could be bad, love, hatred. Stella has control over light. Well, I say control, she attempts to have control over light. She's a very complex girl. She appears a certain way, but she's actually a lot softer, and she's got a lot of barriers that need to be broken down.
Aisha is a water fairy. From the offset, she seems quite confident with her powers, but because she's a perfectionist, she doesn't think that's good enough, and she wants to always be developing.
Tara's power is all plant-based. It's growing things and sending them off after people. She is the most welcoming. She loves it. She loves to meet new people. She gives too much.
Musa is an empath. Her power is to feel everyone's emotions, whether it be nature or anything around. She's just open and honest, but also she's not honest with herself, and she's trying to learn how to do that.
You know, it follows their story of becoming friends in this first year, the ups and downs of it, and really portrays the loyalty and trust and support in female friendships.
How do you know how to steal a car? I know how to do a lot of things.
It doesn't just show the positive side of friendship, it also shows the hardships as well.
Yes, slightly more complicated when you add a boy into the mix.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be love triangles. I think they're always going to be ups and downs, just as any friendship.
All the girls are just a great time. We all get on really, really well.
Abby is so wild and so carefree.
And also, she's got the funniest and loudest laugh I've ever heard in my life.
Hannah is the opposite of Stella. She is absolutely lovely.
Alicia, who is absolutely gorgeous. I've never known someone who will listen to you just like she does.
Precious is so funny.
The coolest human ever.
Honestly, Elliot, I feel like, is the comedian of the group. I mean, they're all hilarious. They're never not joking around.
It's very easy for us to, like, just be around each other all the time. We are around each other all the time.
We've been so lucky. We've been filming on set on the Winx Suite, which is in Bray and Ardmore Studios. Kilroddery House, which is these beautiful grounds. There's an amazing conservatory and a castle.
They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful locations.
I've loved being in Ireland. I love it here. Everybody's so lovely all of the time.
The cast, the crew, the producers, everyone just builds each other up in such a fantastic way.
Fate is
Love,
friendship. Get dressed. We're gonna go to the party. We're gonna show everybody that we're cool and hot. Betrayal.
You can't see how it's a problem.
I thought it didn't matter what other people thought.
Dark and mysterious.
What the hell is that thing?
You know, gritty and cool.
Action and adventure.
Maybe a little bit of saucy moments
And a lot of other things.
We'll just
Right? Like, okay, the first time I watched the trailer, I was very confused, like some of you were. Like, there's no Flora, there's no Tecna, you don't see the original trio of Trix. But there's Terra, and there's Bloom, and there's Stella, and there's Musa, and Aisha. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a go because it looks so cool and it's something that I'm very interested in. Even though they said, and I quote, they said exactly that this wasn't going to be very close to the original live action. This is a new look into the Winx Club in modern times. So, like, I don't want to be mean or rude, but some people are giving too much hatred into this series, even though you haven't even watched the series yet. And you're, as they said, it is a new look into the Winx Club. You're just comparing it to the old one. And I've seen so much hatred on the internet, especially towards Elliot Salt. She's the actress who plays the part of Terra, and she's the cousin of Flora. And like, everyone is saying she's not correct for the series, but guys, you haven't even watched the series, so how do you know she's not correct for the series? And like, I know you're having trouble in accepting that the new Winx Club, the Fate Winx Club Saga, as it says, it's a saga of the Winx Club. It's not the Winx Club, okay? Like, you're giving so much thought into this, and you haven't even watched the first episodes to really give your judgment. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I pre-ordered the first book on the Winx Fate saga. It's called The Fairest Path, and it will be out on February the 1st, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I want really to know everything I can about this series because I am very interested and I'm very excited to start watching it. It comes out on the 22nd of January, and guys, I understand that you all are saying that Musa and Flora were whitewashed. I understand they were POCs or people of other races and everything else, but just give it a chance. Okay, don't go into it with high hopes, but don't go into it with low hopes either. Just go into it and see what it brings you. Because I've seen on their Instagram yesterday, they posted like an interview with the actresses, and there were some clips at the beginning and in the middle of those interviews of the series, and it looks so promising. There's this part where Bloom is like involved with a blue sky full of stars, and I am so excited. It looks like she's transforming, and I'm really hoping it does happen. I hope this show actually surprises us by the positive. And guys, please just give it a chance, and please don't look at my hair. I know this is a bad hair day for me, and I was going to put it on a notch here, but my hair is short now, and if I put it up here in a bun, it starts falling out, so there's no need for that. I'm sorry for the little rant, but yeah. Also, who's your favorite Winx Club character? Like the original series. For me was Bloom and Layla, or Aisha, I don't know how you say it really. They were my favorites because Bloom, I relate to Bloom a lot not because she lost her parents or anything, but like her personality. I think I relate to her a lot. And I wish to be like Aisha because she's like all sporty and brave and courageous, and I just want to be like her. But most people say that I think that I brain issues again. It's loading. That my personality matches Musa's a lot, and I don't understand why exactly. She's super kind and she's super honest, and I love that about her, but at the same time I don't know why people match me to Musa, but it's a huge compliment for me. And in the original series, if you've watched the trailer I put like 5 minutes ago, who do you think it will be your favorite character? I am sensing a huge favoritism to Bloom, and I think I'm going to like Beatrix, and she's like the mix of all the Trix trio, the original one. She's like, she has the brain of High C, the looks of Darcy, and the powers of Stormy. She's going to be amazing. And I think that the actors for Sky and Riven are on point. Like, God. And for me, the most lookalike characters of this show to the original one are Bloom and Stella. Like, Abigail Coven, I think that's her name, and Hannah. I don't know her last name. Yeah, these two actresses match perfectly the characters of the series. So, yeah. I might finish this vlog here, maybe. But tomorrow I'm meeting my friend Vanessa for a Christmas gift exchange because we haven't been able to see each other since before Christmas. Just lots of work and schedules mismatched and uni on the way, so yeah, it didn't work very well. So hopefully we'll be able to meet each other tomorrow, even though confinement starts tomorrow. But as universities and schools are going to be opened, maybe possibly we can meet each other even if it's in my university. We'll see. So I'm going to read some more now, and I'm going to pick my notes and start studying because it's going to be a huge pain in the ass.